The cursed wards of Changi Hospital. The moon casts an eerie glow over the skeletal remains of Changi Hospital, its crumbling walls covered in mold and graffiti. The wind carries a distant, hollow moan, though the building is abandoned. Darren and his friends, armed with only flashlights, stand at the rusted gates, their breath visible in the unnatural cold. Inside, the corridor stretches farther than it should, warping under the flickering light. The walls seem to breathe, exhaling damp air laced with the scent of rot and something sweet, like old, curdled blood. Every step echoes, as if something unseen is following just behind them. A whisper slithers through the stagnant air. "Help me." It is fragile, childlike, but filled with something broken. The group stops, exchanging nervous glances. Darren's flashlight sputters. Somewhere ahead, something moves. A small figure drags itself forward, its bones pressing against pallid, sagging skin. Its fingers, too long, scrape against the floor, nails snapping off like brittle twigs. Its neck jerks, the head tilting, at an impossible angle. Then it smiles, a gaping, jagged maw that shouldn't exist. A soft giggle vibrates in the air. She is standing there, a nurse, her pristine white uniform soaked with something dark, but she has no face. Only smooth, pulsing flesh where her features should be. From behind them, a rusted scalpel scrapes against metal. A surgeon stands in the doorway, his hollow sockets dripping with something thick and black. He lifts the blade, whispering in a language long dead. The hospital doors slam shut behind them. They run, but the hallway warps, twisting, leading them deeper inside. In one of the rooms, a figure dangles from the ceiling by intestines knotted like rope, its lips moving in silent, gurgling prayer. Its eyes snap open, filled with seething blackness. The floor begins to bleed, crimson seeping from the cracks. Footsteps appear in the pools of blood, but no one is walking. They reach a dimly lit room where a cracked mirror hangs on the wall. Its reflection does not match reality. Darren sees his own face, but it's rotting, decayed, eyes staring back at him from a face that isn't his. The mirror seems to whisper his name. The walls begin to groan and shift like living flesh. Faint whispers emerging from cracks in the plaster. Something moves inside, a face pressing through, its eyes wide and desperate. The walls are hungry, clawing for those nearby. In an abandoned operating room, phantom surgeons materialize, their spectral, hands manipulating twisted instruments. The bodies on the tables stir, eyes opening to reveal nothing but emptiness. They don't seem to see Darren and his friends, but their scalpel hands still twitch. They stumble into an old nursery ward where cribs lie empty, but lullabies play softly through the intercom. The rooms are filled with dust and decay, but there's a sound of a child's faint cry. As they turn, they realize the cribs are rocking on their own, and unseen hands seem to caress the empty air. The lights flicker and shadowy figures dart across the walls, their forms amorphous, hungry. They consume the air as they move, swallowing the very life around them. Darren's flashlight passes over one, revealing its form, a writhing mass of limbs, gnashing teeth and skinless faces. An elevator in the hall shudders to life, its doors creaking open to reveal a chamber overflowing with blood. The viscous liquid stains the floors, filling the elevator to the top. As they hesitate, the doors slam shut, and the elevator begins its descent, deeper into darkness. In one of the wards, the lights go out, leaving them in pitch blackness. Then the walls come alive with faces, hollow-eyed souls pressed against the glass. They moan and murmur, their breath fogging up the glass as they reach out, desperate to be released. A nurse, her uniform dripping with dark fluid, walks the halls, but as they watch her pass, her feet never touch the ground. She floats, her gaze vacant, moving through walls as if she were a part of the hospital itself. Her steps are silent, unearthly. One room is filled with a sickly, blistering heat as if the air itself is boiling. The walls seem to breathe, and when they step inside, the flesh on their arms begins to burn, melting away. The temperature rises, yet the air is thick and suffocating, pressing them deeper into the room. At the end of the hall, a patient lies face up in a pool of water, their body bloated and discolored. Their eyes bulge open in silent terror, lips cracked in a twisted smile. Water ripples though there's no source, and with a sudden movement, the patient lurks closer, their hands reaching out as if to drag them under. In the depths of the hospital, the group stumbles upon a hidden ward where souls are trapped in eternal hunger. Deformed figures tear into one another, gnawing at flesh with jagged teeth, their eyes wild with insanity. The room smells of rot and death, and the sound of bone cracking fills the air. They hear a soft cry in the distance, a child's plea for help. They follow the sound, but when they find the child, it is not a child at all. It has a face twisted in agony, its eyes black, and its mouth unhinged, ready to swallow them whole. The walls now pulse with life. Figures in tattered robes move between the shadows, collecting the souls of those who have perished here. Their skeletal hands reach out, pulling the souls from their bodies, leaving them hollow and cold, while whispers of lost names fill the air. They hear it, the cacophony of torment coming from a locked room. When they open the door, the walls are covered in screams, the very air alive with agony. Human-shaped impressions are embedded in the walls, their faces twisted in eternal suffering. The halls now stretch in all directions, like an infinite maze. Each room is filled with disjointed limbs, severed fingers, and rotting torsos scattered across the floor. The air is thick with the smell of decay, and the walls are stained with dark, sticky marks. As they near the deepest ward, a shadow stretches across the floor. It whispers their names in 1,000 voices, their own voices, but twisted and distorted. Each whisper draws them closer to it. With a sudden rush, the shadow lunges, swallowing one of them whole. They find themselves in endless rooms, each one darker than the last. The air is now suffocating, thick with the weight of years of death. They have no sense of time, only the chilling realization that they are forever trapped in this nightmare. They look into the empty, hollow eyes of the faces around them, every one of them watching, silent. The figures are motionless, but their eyes burn with a deep hunger. As the group moves, the figures follow them with their gaze, tracking every movement. Something stalks them from the shadows. Its presence is suffocating, growing larger with every step. It's in the walls, in the very fabric of the hospital, and it is coming for them. The lights flicker, and then they are blind in the dark. The sound of something slithering behind them. The hospital collapses in on itself, folding into the very depths of the earth. The walls, the rooms, everything becomes one grotesque mash of flesh and bone. They are now part of the hospital, its newest souls, trapped for eternity. There is no escape. The hospital's screams echo through eternity, looping endlessly, a never-ending cycle of death and despair. The group has become part of the living nightmare, trapped in the void of Changi Hospital forever.